Today we're going to be talking about when to use the preterite versus when to use the imperfect, which can be difficult because they are both past tenses. Sometimes it's hard to decide whether to use the preterite or the imperfect, and we're going to talk a little bit today about how to identify those situations. So we know that the preterite is used to talk about more concrete things that happened in the past that are considered completed, that have a definite beginning and ending. That happened once. Or happened suddenly. We know it can be used to narrate a story. To say, first this, then this, next this, after, finally, when we're giving a narration of actions. And we know that we use it to talk about specific times. So when we see phrases like ayer or el año pasado or anoche, we definitely want to use the preterite. So if you're talking about something that happened in English, you want to use the preterite. If there's an ed on the end of your word, you want to use the preterite. So we can think of the preterite as did. I did this. The imperfect is a little bit less specific. So it talks about things that used to happen. That didn't have a specific beginning or ending. That happened over and over again, habitually, or repetitively. So for the imperfect, we're not really giving a series of events, we're describing background information. Such as how things looked, or how people were feeling. We also always use it to tell the time in the past, no matter what, as well as age in the past, no matter what. When we see things like todos los días, every day, or siempre, always, anything that indicates that it happened over and over again, or as a habit, we want to use the imperfect. So, used to happen, or was happening, are good translations for the imperfect versus happened, like the preterite. So, used to do, or was doing. Those are good translations. In the end, it all really depends on what you're trying to say. Did you talk about something that happened just one time, or that it used to happen all the time? Are you describing a situation, or are you giving a series of events? Your meaning is the most important thing when you're trying to decide between the preterite and the imperfect.